am Anthony from Mastersnet, and today we're going to look at the Retron Square HD gaming console. Now, working in the games industry, I rarely get excited about very much. Even though I got the new Xbox, well, one of them, I got the S, I was more excited about this particular product. Now, due to a case of ships getting stuck in canals, I had to wait an extra week for this bad boy, but I finally have it. And we're going to unbox it, and then we're going to show what it looks like when you use it. So, starting here, here's the box. I'm just going to go around here. UPC. It's a very simple box. There's nothing too fancy going on here. And on the bottom, of course, it shows basic information about it, what comes in the box. It says compatibility with Game Boy, Game Boy Color. And then there is compatibility advanced. My understanding is an update that was released in April 2021. At the time of release, fixed some problems, so maybe the Game Boy Advance will work. We'll find out. And then it says upscales to 720p, USB wired controller, 3-foot HD cable, and then an AC adapter. So, yay. And let's take a look inside the box here. And it is nicely packed, to say the least. Just a bunch of other boxes here, but here's the console, of course. I'm going to pull that out. So it's a brick. It reminds me of the Ouya. Remember the Ouya? That thing that lasted for like a year, maybe. And here's another box. Here's another box. And then in here is, I'm going to guess, like setup paperwork and whatnot. And then a Hyperkin sticker, which I'll just keep in the box. I have no use for it right now. So let's find out what is in these boxes here. So I'm going to guess this one's the AC adapter because the other one has to be the controller. And let's see. Yep, exactly what it is. Here is the USB cable. And then here is the 5-volt adapter. So we'll close this box back up so I can just start putting it away, because obviously I need these parts. So I'm just going to throw that in there. And this should be the controller. I've heard good things. And let's see what we got. Here's the HDMI cord. Okay, so I was kind of wondering where that was. Let's take a look at this. It looks like a standard, yeah, it's a standard HDMI, probably 2.1 if that. Very loosely tied, but that's fine. It's whatever. Well, and then we have the controller, also USB, and let's take a nice and clicky buttons. Actually, don't hate that either. It's nice and clicky here. Okay. Oh, the L and R buttons are a little mushy. I mean, you can still hear the click, but they feel a little mushy. The other buttons and the D-pad actually feel fine. Scout Premium Controller, so that's pretty good. Nothing left in this box. We can put this away and take a look at the system itself in this plastic bag. Again, reminds me of an Ouya, but power button reset. Okay, so the memory card's already preloaded. You can upgrade it. We're not going to worry about that now. There's no reason to. And then, of course, you can set your aspect ratio, 16:9, HDMI, and Type-C. This is the power. This is the TV connection, obviously. At the top, it has just one port. And because it fits all of the Game Boy cartridges, so I have Galaga? Meh. But smooth as butter. Back in. I also have Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Let's see how that. Awesome. Okay, so Game Boy and Game Boy Advance cartridges fit perfectly fine. I don't have a classic Game Boy game to show here, but the compatibility with it and color are the same, so I'm not going to worry about the differences here. But otherwise, I mean, it's not too heavy, but you can tell there's weight in the bottom here. Passive cooling. I like the fact that you can see through it. They also have like a hot pink version, which I was like, yeah. But this I like. This is nice. So let's go take a look at the gameplay. So upon turning on this system without a game in it, there is no interface. All it does is show the Hyperkin logo. Hopefully a future update will fix that problem, but for right now, this is what you get. There is a day one patch that is version 1.1. Again, it came out, as I said before, in April of 2021. Definitely you need to get this if you want to at least get better compatibility with Game Boy Advance. Now, to avoid licensing issues, they have done an open source updating system setup, so your mileage may vary. So let's throw a Game Boy Color game in here and see what it looks like. So I have put into the game slot Galaga, and I set the settings to the 4:3 aspect ratio instead of 16:9. And I'll show you what 16:9 looks like. It stretches it, and I don't know if I like it like this or not. It feels like it would make the graphics a little less great. I mean, obviously, it's Game Boy Color. What am I expecting on an HD TV? So we're going to hit the start button here. And of course, we can start a new game or enter a password in. And I'm just going to go into a new game. So let's see how this looks in widescreen. And then we'll switch back to the 4:3 aspect ratio. So for this game, I have to hit the A button. So I'm going to assume it picks it up like a Game Boy does. Now let's switch to the other aspect ratio. It's a little bit better looking as far as text is concerned. And I died. One Up on Cancer is a nonprofit powered by gamers. It is a gaming community-based nonprofit 501c3 organization dedicated to direct financial assistance for adults in the United States undergoing cancer treatment. Simply put, if you or someone you know is an adult in the United States that has cancer treatment bills, One Up on Cancer wants to help. They do this by opening quarterly application windows where patients can apply for funds. If approved, One Up on Cancer will request the patient's medical bills and pay the doctors directly. One Up on Cancer raises funds via direct donations through their website while attending events and live streaming online. More information can be found on their website at oneuponcancer.org. That is the number 1 followed by uponcancer.org. So we're loading up the original Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And because this is the first time I played it, it is loading in its information. Now, Mario and Luigi does have a battery, so I'm not quite sure what it's doing with it. I'm not going to take this thing apart to look, but it did this when I tested Galaga. I'm going to keep saying it wrong. So I kind of think it just kind of downloads the ROM to the system. I'm going to test after this if I switch back to Galaga, if it will go through the process over again. But as you can tell, it looks like they kind of adapted the Game Boy player, which I don't hate it. The reason why I got this is because I gave my little brother my Game Boy player, because I sold my GameCube because I could play GameCube keys on the Wii. So I was like, why do I need this extra system? And I think the rumor at the time was something like this was going to come out. So I thought, well, what the heck? So let's hit start here. And I have to say, and I know you really can't hear it, but the sound is actually pretty good. I can hear like a little bit of a high-pitched squeal on higher notes. So obviously the output isn't, basically it sounds a little tinny, I guess, is what I'm going with. So we'll go through these things here. Again, I have to remember the A and B buttons control things. Oh, it disabled rumble. That's interesting. So B button goes back. And I think this is the original Mario Brothers game. Let's find out. Gotta love classic gaming with updated graphics. And then, of course, I haven't played this in a while. I'll see if I can remember how to... Okay, A button is jump. Too late. Ah! Okay, well, let's, I'm gonna try the reset button now, and we'll go back to the original game. So pressing reset just reboots the system. Oh, and it's loading again. So we're going back into the menu here, and experiencing a little flicker. That's something we didn't have the first time. But once it got past it, I guess we're back to the main screen again. So we're going to hit start and then go into the game. And my battery still works. I haven't played this game in, I don't know, 15 years. So I'm impressed about that. So that's actually pretty neat right there. Okay, so let's see what happens when we switch aspect ratio. That makes it a lot more pixelated, that's for sure. So now we're going to look at Dragon Ball GT transformation. But oh, wow, it's loading now. So update 1.1 may have fixed it, so let's find out. Okay, so here we go. It's loaded up. It's playing the GT music. Super pixelated. Kind of curious if it picks up if I go back to standard size. Not much better. Is this a video game? I honestly don't remember. I thought it was a movie thing. I guess it is a video game, go figure. Huh, it's cut off in this form. Let me switch back to the other format. Nope, no difference, so we'll go back to the original. Ah, this is a brawler, okay, cool. Boy, it tells you how long I haven't played this stuff. Oh, I actually don't hate this. I remember why I got this. Because it reminded me of basically Final Fight and the like. So we move on from fighters to a sim game, or simulation at least. Anyway, this is YuGiOh. It's a card game, and at the time, I think this was the beginning of their like video game handheld competitions that Konami was throwing, and this was the result. Now I'm kind of curious if this will load. So this game does have a save battery. I'm kind of wondering if it saved my decks. So we're gonna see how that did. Surprised that Dragon Ball did. Ah, the Eternal Duelist Soul. I remember this very well. Let's see if my deck exists. Apparently it does. I am impressed. Let's see what... It thinks it's 2001. That's interesting. So let's go to the campaign. So, of course, you have to do rock, paper, scissors. And then I have a habit of wanting to go second. I don't have a card in my deck, or at least I don't think I do, that changes it. But let's see what it looks like when we stretch it out. Well, that's actually not too bad. I mean, of course, the text gets a little muddy. See if I remember how to play. I haven't played YuGiOh in a little while. Music actually sounds pretty good, although there's a little hum on the higher notes. Oops. Bloop. Okay, so I think it's going to give me a chance to... No, okay, that sucks. It's still my turn, so I can't do anything else, and I can't summon another monster. So, that is the end of my turn. To wrap it up, honestly, I like the fact that they fixed the problems that, that some of the testers had, especially with the Game Boy Advance. Because the games that you would play on this are typically older games, it might take a time or two to move them in and out of the cartridge slot to get them to read, because the dust and debris collects, of course. The original MSRP was 75 United States dollars, which I think was a good price for a Game Boy for your TV. I think it's an awesome price, and I'm definitely going to go out and buy more games to test with this thing. So, do I think anybody should have it? If you love Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and you're tired of playing on the little device that you hold in your hand, yeah, definitely get this. The sound isn't any worse than the Game Boys. The picture isn't any better than the Game Boys, but it does what it promises, which is allow you to play those games on your TV. Let me know what you think of the Hyperkin Retron Square in the comments. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HasledgeNet and our website at hasledge.net.